For joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Milwaukee Bucks here at their new home, Fiserv Forum. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Time now to look at the race for Rookie of the Year. And of course, it's still early, a little over a month gone in this new NBA season. But let's take a look at who's made a nice impact so far. Well, you look at Edgecombe. He's coming out of the gate this year and playing so well. Third spot in our ranking, but with the way he's played, the sky's the limit for him.
And he's kicked off his rookie season in tremendous fashion, earning that number 3 spot on the list.
Yeah, well, look, he may have a couple of people ahead of him right now, but this guy's got great talent. You never know what can happen.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Oubre out there with Embiid, and it's George in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, the small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Porter is out there with Rollins, and it's Portis in at the 5 spot. Possessions can end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, 2 of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
Now, here's George. Here's Embiid. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Embiid's got the opening bucket of the night here for Philadelphia. Here's Rollins. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. We talked about Joel Embiid specifically and what he wants his team to do against him, and coach said, I want us to make life difficult for him. Every time he catches it in the post, I want us to push back and be physical with him. If he's out on the perimeter, I want to put a hand up on every single shot. Let's see if coach's message resonates. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Here's Edgecombe. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Down low, here's George. That shot off. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Lets it go. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Pass to Rollins. Giannis, a screen on Maxey. And the dunk by Giannis.
That's too easy for Antetokounmpo. This D's going to have to push him further from the basket.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Now Edgecombe. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Maxey passes to George. Clock at 6. Back to Maxey. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit. And there wasn't much resistance either.
Portis against Embiid. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, Portis is a talented scorer, especially in close where he can really make you pay.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. George against Kuzma. To the middle. Now here's Embiid. He's guarded closely. 5 to shoot. Pass to George. Shoots over Kuzma. And there's Paul George on the assist by Edgecombe.
And definitely a shot George willing to take. His stroke makes it easy work for him.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
Rollins against Maxey. Pass to Oubre. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought it in.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Maxey looking it over. Embiid with the screen on Kuzma. Embiid, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Kuzma can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Outside, Maxey. Embiid kicks to Maxey. Pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. Oubre can't get it to go. Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Portis. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Embiid finds Maxey. It's hauled in by Giannis. Milwaukee in the lead. Rollins the pass to Portis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Portis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Maxey. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And Maxey's guys encourage him to attack whenever he can because his first step is so explosive.
The Bucks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Bucks passing it around. Rollins the pass to Giannis. And he converts the layup. Giannis has got 10 points in the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
To the wing on the left. Back to Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. The 3 from George. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Bucks leading by 3. Pass to Porter. Back to Kuzma. Porter with it. No scoring in this one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
That one is off. We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. Do you like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced, and the skill level continues to rise.
And Philadelphia making a change here. McCain's checked in. You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, Coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
Porter, no luck.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Kuzma with it. Now defended by Oubre. And that one's good by Porter.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's someone who's really been playing well, earning the Player of the Month in the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
McCain with the ball, guarded by Porter. A nice shot by McCain.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 5-point game. And a wide open look for Porter. Porter can't get that one to fall. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. George passes to Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
The 76ers trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
McCain's shot is off.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Well, Giannis knew that pass was coming his way, so he's able to get elevated right on time.
Now, here's Maxey. 23 points for him the last game against Golden State.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Shot clock at 5. Here's McCain. Porter pulls it in. Bucks leading by 10. Here's Kuzma. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Kuzma's got 5.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
McCain with the ball, guarded by Porter. Oubre kicks to Maxey. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. He's got 6. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, "We still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something." Back to you.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A different look for Milwaukee. Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Anthony subbed in for Porter. Philadelphia also making some changes. Edwards, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Maxey. Now here's Embiid. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Here's McCain. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Well, for him, this has been a quarter to forget. He is not helping them close the gap.
Trent kicks to Anthony. Bucks passing it around. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Edwards finds Grimes. And here's Embiid. And stolen by Portis. To the paint. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Bucks. Turner's checked in for Portis. Prince comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Harris subbed in for Rollins. Now here's Anthony. Hasn't made one yet. Trains the three-pointer.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
There's Embiid. Here he goes. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
On the take, Embiid can be a force, a big man with a lot of muscle.
Milwaukee leading by 16. Taken away. Here's Grimes. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Turner.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Pass to Prince. The tray. It's hauled in by George. Philadelphia's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. A nice shot by McCain.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now Turner. Harris outside. A solo fast break. All alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some open.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. McCain against Anthony. 6 to shoot. Turner with a screen on McCain. Anthony kicks to Prince. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Milwaukee. They led by as many as 18 points. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, their guys really got after it on the glass. Sometimes that's the difference maker between a win and a loss.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Jared McCain. He's out there with Quentin Grimes. Edwards is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Bona in at the 4 spot. The Bucks making a switch here. Sims is checked in. Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. Pass to Grimes. In the corner, Drummond with it. Now McCain. Just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. No good that time. Good work defensively by Anthony.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Grimes has it in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. Grimes has got 5 now.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Pass to Turner. Trent outside. Now Anthony. McCain defending. Anthony against McCain. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, Anthony is a talented scorer. He understands how to capitalize when he's near the rim.
And some young promise in the backcourt for Philadelphia.
Maxey already an all-star. Jared McCain looks to continue his promising start. And Quentin Grimes, a revelation last season. And let's not forget, number 3 pick, DJ Edgecombe. They are loaded at guard.
Now, here's Trent. He's guarded by Grimes.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Back to McCain. Over Trent. McCain's shot is off.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Not the top shooter in the league, but Anthony does hit enough threes to keep you honest.
McCain against Anthony. Pass to Embiid. Here's McCain. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
The 76ers trail by 15.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Here's a look at some of the stats for Miles Turner.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range not close to what it was earlier, but he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with them. And some changes here for the 76ers. Paul George comes in for Andre Drummond. And it's Edgecombe in for Edwards. Antetokounmpo finds Turner. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
Well, you look at Edgecombe, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
It's deflected. Now here's Anthony. He's guarded by Grimes. Play on the clock. 16 feet away. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
An easy 2 points on the layup. Grimes has got 7 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Bucks leading by 13. Anthony looking it over. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Anthony kicks to Kuzma. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The 76ers trail by 13. Here's Edgecombe. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kuzma drops in the tray. He's got 11.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Here's Edgecombe, guarded by Porter. Out to the right wing. Turner with the steal. Embiid with the steal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Embiid has to deal with as much contact inside as anyone. He's good at going up and getting to the stripe.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Giannis. Paul George grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 14. Here's McCain. The shot's good on the assist by George. McCain's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
An old school finish there with the finger roll. You gotta be committed to a move like that, and he was.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Anthony. Fires from 14, and Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Shoots the three. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Bucks making a change here. Owens is checked in. Andre Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Jared McCain. Rollins against Maxey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside, earning that whistle in the process.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, we've all watched Maxey's game grow through the years, and he continues to improve.
Maxey hits them both. Coach, when you've had to scout for prospects, how much stock did you put in the NBA Combine?
Well, I think, Kevin, you can get certain things out of the Combine. I think the physical testing stuff is good to at least give you a baseline on guys. I think getting a chance to talk to some of the players is outstanding. And then just getting, anytime you get another chance to watch guys work, watch guys play, it's just another data point for you.
And it's the 76ers with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
He gets it in there.
One of the best playmakers in the game, Giannis with the assist. He can pile those up.
Pass to Drummond, and Grimes has it in the corner. Here's Edgecombe. Another miss by Philadelphia. Bucks leading by 16. Edgecombe with the steal. And they're moving it up. Drummond with it. Out guarded by Giannis.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Bucks have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Porter finds Kuzma. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Now, here's Porter. He's guarded closely. Clock at 4. The 3. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Working hard for those 2 points. PG can score it from just about anywhere on the floor.
And the Bucks with possession here, leading by 12. Antetokounmpo passes to Rollins. Porter in the corner. No good from outside.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Pass to Drummond. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Some high-scoring teams in the NBA. Let's see the leaders. The 76ers, number 1.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
Free throw good, Maxey.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Anthony's checked in for Rollins. Maxey hits them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Giannis driving to the rim, and here's Anthony from the arc. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. Maxey against Anthony. Inside, here's Drummond. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And how about the movement there by Drummond off that pick and roll, getting himself to a great spot there for the finish.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. They led by as many as 18 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
The 76ers trail by 13. In the corner, George with it. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 7 points.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
It's Giannis with the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
What a drive by Antetokounmpo, forcing the D to compromise with the foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Good on the second free throw.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Edgecombe. Scoreless thus far. Embiid with the screen on Porter. Maxey kicks to George. No good on the triple. Bucks leading by 11. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you guys.
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Milwaukee's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Here's Giannis. And another basket for Milwaukee.
He's a true scoring machine. Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. He is just relentless.
The 76ers trail by 13. 1:10 left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Maxey. Embiid inside. Working on Portis. Embiid, no good. Embiid with the steal. Maxey in the corner. That 3 off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 13. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Porter. Paul George grabs the miss. The 76ers shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. Milwaukee has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Three-pointer. Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 13. Outside, George. Back to Maxey. Takes the 13-footer. Embiid, no good. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And so it's Milwaukee, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. You guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Milwaukee Bucks.
In terms of efficiency, they've been on point. Incredible execution. I love the way they're playing on both ends.
Yeah, they're piling up a massive lead, partly because they're not giving anything away. Fellas, what do you say we take a look now at the power rankings?
When I look at Milwaukee, they're sort of stuck in this same range, right in the middle, here in the middle of the season.
Middling overall, just like your analysis, Kenny.
Woo-hoo. Oh.
Just kidding, my buddy. You're the best, or at least top 30.
Top 30?
That's saying
top
something.
Top 30?
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You got to give him credit.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Rollins is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. 5 on the clock. Giannis passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Well, that's a great two-player set. Portis setting a screen and moving with purpose. Nice work offensively.
Outside for George. From outside the arc, connects from three-point range. George has got 10 points in the game.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Giannis inside. Covered by Oubre. And that one's good by Porter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Maxey following the 3 by Milwaukee. Embiid kicks to Maxey. With some arc, Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Stan, every night, Kuzma finds a way to contribute on the offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what Kuzma does is he'll find a way to score the ball. He'll do it running the floor. He'll do it cutting. He'll do it on the offensive boards. And he can make jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to score, and he can take what the defense gets.
The 76ers trail by 17. Now, here's Maxey. He's got 14. Oubre, good.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Down low. There's Portis. No good that time. Good D by Embiid. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Back to Maxey. Embiid with the screen on Rollins. Maxey passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Bucks leading by 12. Back to Antetokounmpo. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Oubre. Averaging 9 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
Rollins against Maxey. Embiid with the screen on Rollins. Oh, Embiid too tough inside.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Here's Rollins. Giannis. Oubre with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Misses the layup.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Kuzma passes to Rollins. Back to Kuzma. The Bucks working the ball around. To the inside. Paul George with the steal. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. George has got 12 points in the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Antetokounmpo setting to pick for Porter. For the 3. They get it back. Tries again. Giannis no good. The 76ers trail by 10. Here's George. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. George has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. They led by as many as 18 points. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
And a moment to check out Tyrese Maxey here.
He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And he really is the consummate playmaker, always keeping his head on a swivel, searching for the open man, completely unselfish basketball player. And Milwaukee has possession. 8-point game. Kuzma sets a screen. Rollins the pass to Porter. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Maxey kicks to Embiid. And the 3 off target. Bucks leading by 8. Pass to Rollins. Outside Portis. And again, the Bucks miss.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Here's Edgecombe. Porter pulls it in. The Bucks have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Rollins. Bucks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Giannis a screen on Maxey. On the wing, Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Edgecombe. Porter, no luck. The 76ers trail by 9. Shot from 16. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now here's Kuzma. 13 points in the game. Giannis dishes to Porter. Giannis a screen on Maxey. Here's Rollins. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from George. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
What timing from Giannis on that block attempt. Makes his move right on cue to deny the rim attack.
George, no good. Bucks leading by 7. Pass to Giannis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Embiid.
And he gets him with the shot fake. Giannis earns a trip to the line with the oldest trick in the book.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Turner's checked in for Milwaukee. And the 76ers also making a change. Jared McCain's checked in for Edgecombe.
Well, he's one of the most unguardable players in the league. Antetokounmpo's length and speed is simply otherworldly.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 14. Embiid from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Embiid's got 13.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Portis, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here now, the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month. The 76ers third.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they pass the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Porter passes to Turner. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers trail by 5. Pass to Maxey. Back to George. Clock at 6. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. They led by as many as 18 points. Outside Turner. Portis a screen on Oubre. And here is Turner. Still without a basket. Outside Portis. Takes a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. George has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
In the corner, it's McCain. From outside, off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Oubre, a screen on Turner. To the paint, Turner with the steal. Porter against McCain. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Plenty of power behind that move from Portis. He likes hammering it down with as much authority as possible.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 9 points. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Embiid punches it down.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Well, I know what their coach is preaching in this huddle. Can you guys please stop turning it over?
And some changes here for the Bucks. Prince is checked in for Portis. Trent comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Anthony subbed in for Kevin Porter. Philadelphia also making some changes. Edwards, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Quentin Grimes in for George. to the left side wing. Maxey against Rollins. Back to Trent from deep, and the three ball is good. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Much more than serviceable from deep. You got to be tighter on Trent.
Maxey, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The 76ers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Free throw good, Maxey. Maxey hits them both. Bucks leading by 8. Here's Rollins. Outside Anthony. Turner with a screen on McCain. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Anthony from the arc. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Maxey, no good.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Now here's Anthony. 10 points for him. To the middle. Here's Turner. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one.
Guys, I like that decision from Cole Anthony. You expect that from the son of an NBA player.
1:27 left to play in the third. Maxey against Rollins. In the corner, it's McCain. Pass to Grimes. The 76ers again can't hit it. Bucks leading by 10. Prince kicks to Anthony. With the drive, there's the triple. Taurean Prince, and that's good. Prince has got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
That shot wide open.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Anthony finds Turner, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, you really have to body Turner to slow him down. He's got plenty of muscle on that frame.
32 seconds left in the third. Now Maxey. He's got 16. High post, Embiid. Shoots over Turner. Embiid is just too strong inside.
Well, he's put that first half behind him and looks like his confidence is back.
Here's Rollins. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Milwaukee going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Jared McCain is out there with Edgecombe. Then it's George. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Grimes in at the 3, the small forward. Bucks leading by 10. Prince looking around. Here's Anthony out to Turner. Bucks passing it around. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's Drummond with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 10. Here's George. And it's sent back by Turner.
Well, this is the kind of rim protection Turner provides. He knows his team relies on him to protect the paint.
Pass to Trent. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. With the floater, gets it down to single digits. George has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the 76ers. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Milwaukee. Prince with a screen on McCain. Anthony down low. McCain defending. 6 to shoot. Trent with the wide open look. Drills it from outside. And the Bucks lead by 11.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
McCain up top, covered by Anthony. From deep, George. It's Grimes on the wing. 3-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Giannis dishes to Anthony. Turner with a screen on McCain. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The 76ers trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for that game against the Knicks, I think this squad has the confidence that they can play to their strengths against them. And even though they're going after the #1 team right now in our league, they feel they can get the W.
Yeah, I love the aggressiveness from Drummond. Fighting for his shot while taking the foul.
Free throw, no good for Drummond.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
Here's McCain. Pass to George. Back to McCain. Over Anthony. Again, Philadelphia.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Trent outside. Now Anthony, shot on the wing. Yep, right through the net. And the Bucks lead by 9.
Working off the ball. Anthony looking comfortable from that spot.
Drummond with a screen on Giannis. Here's George driving inside.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. It's Giannis with the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Antetokounmpo's got 25 points.
But when he gets going on the dribble, no one can stop Giannis. He's just too much.
The 76ers trail by 9. Outside, George. Drummond passes to George. Drummond sets the screen for George. His three-pointer's off the mark. It's tipped. Milwaukee leading by 9. Here's Prince. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
76ers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. A nice shot by George.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
The Bucks shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Portis a screen on George. Giannis against George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Taurean Prince. Porter comes in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Cole Anthony. Then for the 76ers, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Drummond. Oubre comes in for George. And Maxey subbed in for Edgecombe. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Milwaukee leading by 11. Inside, here's Kuzma. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Kelly Oubre.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
On the free throw, no good.
Oh, the great thing about Kuzma is he's so well-rounded. He can do a little bit of everything on the floor.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Embiid with the steal. McCain gets a wide-open look. It's good from long range. McCain's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Pass to Rollins. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 10.
And you know, good things happen when you keep your head up like Kuzma did there.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Embiid with the screen on Rollins. 4 on the shot clock. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Maxey. And that's now 19 points for Joel Embiid. Here's Rollins. Pass to Giannis. Down low and stolen by Maxey. And they're pushing it up. Jumps up and finished off by Oubre.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy is determined to finish.
Bucks leading by 6. Porter kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. To the inside. Here's Portis. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Here's Embiid. After the made shot from Bobby Portis. Portis against Embiid. Oubre outside. Just 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Sinks the three-pointer. Maxey's got 19 points.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
The Bucks have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's foul number 2 for him. Paul George is checked in for Philadelphia. Edgecombe comes in for Jared McCain. And the Bucks with possession here. They led by as many as 18 points. Screen by Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock. Here's Porter. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
Oubre can't get it to go.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Milwaukee leading by 6. Giannis passes to Portis. Stolen by George. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same, but can he hold off Father Time? And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Here's Rollins. Pass to Portis. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Antetokounmpo fires. Embiid there for the rebound.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
To take the lead, he gets the bucket on the way in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Portis a screen on Maxey. Driving to the basket. Now Now Portis, shot clock at 5. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Here's Rollins. Kuzma. What a response. Hitting a three of their own.
And easy to see why they turn to Kuzma in these moments. They trust him to go get them.
And so George will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 1. And yeah, it's good.
And whatever it was at halftime worked because their offense far more effective here in the second. They finally found some sets that are working for them.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Portis a screen on Maxey. Got it to go off the glass.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
George with the ball. Embiid with the screen on Kuzma. Rebounded by Portis. He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
On the wing, George, guarded by Kuzma. Here's Maxey. Connects with the chain.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Giannis buries the jumper.
And as a coach, it's such a luxury to have a player like Giannis, someone you can always rely on.
It's a one-point game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George against Kuzma. Here's Embiid. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what are their best options now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Rollins against Maxey. Here's Rollins. Portis a screen on Maxey. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Joel, we've heard critics in the past question your level of conditioning. How do you answer those critics?
You know, I'm just going to keep on doing what I've been doing this year and not being healthy. And I haven't been injured. And I'm going to try to keep that. I'm keep that way. So
we'll stay locked in and wishing you the best health. Thanks, Joel.
Terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And now, our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.